Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you'll have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game, because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up, heal up, and come in ready to play.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, look now at our starting defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 3rd down, Evans, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Looking to throw. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's caught by Funchess. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on now, let's go.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A shotgun give to Fournette. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st down, Johnston. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Alert.
On 2nd down, it's Johnston. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. 3rd and 1, you had the run-pass option. Now, not so much.
Yeah, it changes the play call, doesn't it? And that's probably a big reason why those offensive coordinators laminate their play sheets. You can't just rip them and tear them up when you're angry about something like that.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run with Fournette. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wentz going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Fournette running right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
49.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Wentz. The open man is Westbrook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Fournette, a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now. It's Johnston. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
He's not going to get me. Tight dog, tight dog.
On the run, it's Fournette. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Johnston. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
From the red zone now, Wentz. That's out to his running back, Fournette. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
49, come on, 49.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now this offense led by D.D. Westbrook trotting back onto the field, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow, chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And he's going to be brought down. back at his own 6-yard line.
That's how we do it, baby.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Davis now to return it. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From midfield, here's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Here we go.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Wentz now on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test, as they'll have to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Monday night between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Wentz now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wentz, and he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Myers' kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. On first down, Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They're going to look to throw. Complete to Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Evans. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. They'll drop the throw.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. This pass complete to Higgins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Wentz to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Wentz now to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Johnston. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Into the red zone. Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Back to throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Keep playing hard, fellas. Oh,
2nd and 9 now.
let's get it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, it's Wentz. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On play action, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame, there to get a hand in. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Wentz. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far, and he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll get 3 out of the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Watch number 5. Watch number 5. Single, 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 single.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
49. Single receiver, single receiver.
2nd and 10.
Single receiver.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
On the jump. March 49. Watch the pass. Ready to go.
On first down, it's Chandler, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The throw right sideline here is complete.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Let him know, let him know.
This is Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. How about this defense? For a third straight play, he's going nowhere. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jags, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.